just the way it is. A little bit more about myself. I will be having some music come out soon. Yes, I do music. I know, right? Isn't that a little bit strange? I know. Did it for 15 years way back. Got out of it, kids. Life in general. Yeah. And decided to get back into it. Yes. And then, well, life again knocked on my door and said, no, you're not doing that. So until my cardiologist gives me the clear to go ahead, I will not be doing that. Yeah, go on. Have some fun. Yeah, that ain't gonna be me anymore. Basically, it's like a, heart issue. Oh, and I'm smoking. I know. Go ahead, get on to me. So, as life goes, I'm stuck in this, oh my gosh, what am I going to do type of situation. How am I going to live? Simple. I'm going to live. I'm going to take every day as if it's my last and make it the best it can be. And then I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to thank God for allowing me to see another day. And if I'm blessed to wake up the next day, I'm going to thank God that morning. And if I get to see that whole day and go to bed, I'm going to thank God again. Because we're not promised the next day. We're not even promised the whole day. Yeah. So to be able to see a whole day, that's good. Life is, it's challenging for us all. And we all have our own problems and our own little, quirks about us that makes us who we are. Yeah. Me, I have an IQ of 189. Yes, I never open a book. But when it comes to common sense, I lack it in places. I can sing, but never had a vocalist lesson. I can dance, and never had dance lessons. I can write poetry, and never had writing. Yeah, sure, I took writing in college, but you get what I'm saying. So, anyway, that's a little bit about myself, and now maybe y'all understand, you guys. I've got to get that y'all out of me. That's that Mississippi slang coming out. Oh, and here's some Mississippi slang y'all need to understand. If you're ever in Mississippi and you're trying to get some directions, and they say, oh, it's over yonder about 4, it's right past Miss Hickory's house, you go down the road here past Miss Hickory's house on the left, and you turn by the green oak tree, and then it's like 5 miles past Mr. Ocean's house. He's like on the right. He sells the pecans. You can't miss it. He got a pecan thing out in the yard. And then where you want to go, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then once you pass that, you just can't miss it. You just can't miss it. Okay. Those directions are like reading a jigsaw puzzle. Okay. And my advice, GPS. Just use GPS. Don't stop for directions. Okay? And, honey, if someone calls you, someone says to you, bless your heart. Well, the way they say it determines if it's a good bless your heart or a bad bless your heart. But chances are it's a bad bless your heart. It's an insult. It is not a compliment. Okay? They are not saying, oh, bless your heart, you're just so sweet. No. Mm-mm. And knee-high to a jackrabbit. Well, that means that that's how, like when someone would say, well, I knew her when she was knee-high to a jackrabbit. Basically what they're saying is they knew her when she was a little girl. Yes. But they just don't know how to say it. I know, it's strange, isn't it? So, life is just life, just take things easy. But if you're ever in Mississippi, go by Clarksville. Go by Ground Zero. Great place to visit. You'll love it. I'm telling you. And then once you're there, go by, definitely go to the Mississippi River at sunset. There are some beautiful sunsets on the Mississippi River. Love them. Even though you're not supposed to go, well, a lot of us wasn't supposed to do a lot of things growing up, but we did anyway. Hey, we were Mississippians. Growing up without technology, we were like, there wasn't podcasts. Come on. Think about it. So, anyway, back to the good stuff. We are now going to discuss COVID. And will it ever end? My personal opinion, no. That's my opinion. And my opinion is based on research. My research I picked up from the CDC, from the state of Arkansas and all their stupid crap, from the state of Mississippi, from the state of Tennessee, and the other surrounding states. COVID has hit its whatever you want to call it wave. Okay, they're calling it I forgot what a word's called. But, my mama used to say, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and walks like a duck, by God, it's a duck. Okay, you can call this whatever you want to call it, but it's COVID. Straight out COVID. When you have 2,800 people on ventilators due to COVID, it's COVID. When you have school shutting down for 2 weeks because you have 167 kids test positive for COVID, it's COVID. Okay? It's not a bloody nose. It is not a stumped toe. It is not an epidemic of the flu. It's COVID. Like I said, if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, and quacks like a duck, by God, it's a duck. Okay, straightforward duck. You can't get any clearer than that. Right? Right. I tell you, these people around here make you wonder. Talking about, oh, well, it's this. Oh, well, it's that. Come on, people. Grow up. And the CDC's like, well, it's not 100%. effective. If the vaccine is not 100% effective, then why are you forcing the American people to get it? They come back with, well, if you do come down with COVID, then you won't get it back. Now, that I disagree with, because I just had a friend who passed away, and I recently learned that he had his COVID shot. And guess what? He died of the COVID. So, let's get this straight. That ain't true. Okay, I don't care. That's not true. Because if it was true, my friend would still be here right with us right now. Now, is that not true? Yes. So, how can we say one thing and do another? How can we react to one way and react to another? We can't. We can't change it. Yeah. There's no way of changing any of it. But what we can do is make life a little bit easier for everybody. Yeah, if you're going to have a vaccine, make sure it works. Because telling people that it's going to work and it doesn't work, well, that doesn't work for me. I want a vaccine that works. I want a vaccine that makes you go, yes, Lord, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm good with that. As long as I don't come out with it, I'm good. But then you've got those that make you go, but it's like this. Yeah. If we don't do it, then it's going to be worse and more people are going to die. Well, you know what? There's been over 661,669 people who have already died in the state of Arkansas. And the number is still rising. And there are more people getting sick by the day. And guess what is coming up, folks? Memorial Day. So guess what that means? More cases of COVID. And the schools are open. And we have children. Children now, mind you. These are kids. These are not adults. These are children. Now, granted, people, treat them like little adults. But you shouldn't. They're not adults. They're kids. I mean, would you send a doctor in to fix a car when he was trained to do to fix to fix organs? No, you wouldn't. Then why would you do that with with children? Send them into school and treat them like little adults. Now, I get it. Back in the old days, kids used to graduate 6th grade, And when they reach,